Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another unboxing video, the series where I unbox my various streetwear, sneakers, and sometimes even jewelry purchases on the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing basically exactly that. What I'm going to be unboxing is the haul of bolo ties that I did from Pakenham, Western Wear, and Saddlery. Like the least, I guess, streetwear or fashion sounding place, because it's legitimately a Western wear store in Australia. And hey, I mean, when you like that aesthetically, or at least you like the Japanese interpretation of American Western wear, there's bound to be some crossover sections with genuine Western wear that I will actually really enjoy. And over the past 6 to 8 months, there's been some really key things with that. I've really been enjoying vintage Ralph Lauren. I've really been enjoying cowboy boots, which have still been a struggle to find in a US 16. Dan Post, which got them over there. You can't really see the box. They have been the best for me. I'm open to any suggestions. So if you have any brands that do size 16, and especially if they're in Australia, let me know, because I'd love to pick up more cowboy boots. Fantastic. But yeah, over the past 6 to 8 months, I've definitely been leaning less into the Japanese interpretation of Americana and American wear, and actually just more so into Americana and Western wear in general, mainly because it's super accessible through the vintage market, and I guess it's just really accessible at this point. And moving into summer, I love wearing corporate attire to my office job in winter, but as soon as that Australian sun hits, it is horrendous to wear wool, any kind of the materials like that. I do have to dive into linen as a fabric and more lighter fabrics. I might be looking into, I guess, the corporate space eventually for that kind of, I guess, thing that I want. But at the moment, I've been focusing on Western wear and American, I guess, styles, and obviously the Japanese interpretation of that to fill my wardrobe for summer when it comes to the office. And like I said, maybe down the line I'll switch to making it a bit more corporate, but at the moment it's kept at that, a bit more Western in that circumstance. And I will be wearing a lot of chambray shirts, stuff like that. But I wanted that little thing that just made it a little bit more formal, and I guess a little bit more, fancier, presentable, all those kind of things. And I really felt like bolo ties was the answer to that. So I went to Pakenham, Western Wear, and Saddlery online to see what kind of bolo ties they had. Some really lovely options available. I picked up a bunch of them and got an unfortunate text message that some of the styles that I wanted had now sold out. It is what it is. You can't do much about that. Luckily, we sorted it out by picking up some alternate styles instead, and then I had about $10 left difference between what I originally wanted and what I got. So I spent the last $10 on, I think, an $8 leather brush. Pretty good. Actually going to be helpful for my leather boots and things like that. So yeah, that's what I'm basically going to be unboxing today. A bunch of bolo ties and that leather brush that I picked up from the place. And it's going to be really good. I will definitely go throw on a chambray shirt to actually show you how they look on body, but we'll first just unbox them. So let's get into it and unbox those bolo ties. So yeah, through exploring Western wear and things like that, I'm really excited to actually try out these options. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying exploring Western wear as, I guess, like a concept. Oh, this is one other thing that I bought that I really want to show you. Really keen to show you this, but we'll get into it. Opening it up, we have, oh, that's nice. A receipt, and look at this. That's nice to see. Thank you for your order. I mean, look, if they sell a lot of Western stuff, I'll definitely pick it up. And there's a 5% discount code at the bottom there. So even if I don't use it, maybe you guys can use it on the channel. But here we are. We have a couple of items that we're going to be unboxing. Let's take them all out of the bag. All very nicely wrapped in a lot of shrink wrap here, which I really appreciate. We'll take that out. That one's awesome. I love this one. Okay, let's take them all out. That's everything in the bag. Fantastic. where do I want to start with so many little like packages and things like that? I think we'll start with this one. So you guys know that I've been picking up a lot of Japanese interpretations of Americana, mainly from Kapital, because I love Kapital. What I've been picking up a lot every single time I've been buying Kapital is every single time I buy a piece from them, I also buy a bandana. I've been wearing them as an accessory. Now, one thing that I really liked about that style is that it's just a nice informal way to wear something around the neck in men's fashion. But what I really liked online is the idea of having a tie or something kind of, I guess, what's the terminology I'm trying to look for here? I guess something to hold the bandana together instead of a traditional knot. And what I found through, Pakenham Western wear is exactly what I was looking for. I'll try and get it out of all of this lovely wrapping to show you guys. But what I picked up is this lovely, I'll have to find the actual terminology for it, but it's a little, I don't even know what to call it. If you guys know what this is called, let me know. I'll see if I can, I can't even remember what it's actually called, but you use it to thread your scarves and bandanas through and tie it up to this. And it's a lovely like flower design to it as well. And you know me, I'm wearing all this Native American jewelry, or should I at least say the Japanese interpretation of American jewelry, and I really thought that this would complement it and look awesome to wear all my bandanas through. It's just lovely. Look at all that little detail to it. I didn't check what actual material it's made out of, but I really like the flower designs to it. And I'll show you the back of it. It's just a simple little loop where I can thread the bandana through, and it'll literally just like sit right here with my bandanas. I wasn't even thinking of buying it at the time. I was purely focusing on bolo ties. But when I saw this, I had to pick it up. It was an absolute pickup, an absolute must. That's the first little piece that I got. Gonna be a great accessory to have. We'll move on to the next one, which again is very, very well wrapped, which works very well if you want things looked after, but not very well if you want to do an unboxing video in that circumstance. What we move to next is one here. This is crazy. Look at the detail on that. So here we have one of them. There's the actual tie itself, which would go around the neckline. Here is the detail on the actual bolo tie. Look at that detail, man. A horseshoe wrapped around something in the center. Lovely flowery designs on it. And look at those golden tips, man. That's crazy. That's gonna really stand out. That's an awesome design. Bolo tie number one. Again, I just think they're an awesome little accessory to add to like a chambray shirt to really elevate that. This is pretty obvious to show you what it is, but what we have is, let me just get it out of all of the wrapping here. We have that brush that I was talking about. Definitely going to help out when cleaning a bunch of my shoes. Lovely to have. Shoe brush. Didn't actually have one before. Now I've got one. Not that my shoes are getting that dirty when you live in a residential area, but I need to have just in case. We'll move into the next bolo tie that I have. Let's get this one opened up as well. Put that all over here. Cool. If you guys know of any really good bolo ties with a lot of turquoise pieces, send them my way as well. I'd be interested in one with a nice big turquoise piece in it. Get this one undone here. This one's fun. I like this one. The bull, riding the bull, the details on that one too. And of course, silver aglets on it instead. There's the amazing little designs there. I like this one. Circular design, looks really nice. Now to my favorite one. This is my favorite out of the three. You probably know why, especially with the turquoise that I have here. But I'll show it to you. Let's get this bad boy open here. And this one comes in a nice little display box as well, which I think is really cool. Hopefully I didn't just break the box trying to do that, but we'll see. Hopefully the sound isn't horrendous undoing all this bubble wrap for you guys as well. All right. This one's really cool. I like this one. Here we have, there we are here. I'll bring it up to the camera. We have a bull's head with, I guess, a section of it cut out and turquoise slapped in the middle of it. See if I can get the box open to try and show you in more detail here. A lot of these designs are straight from the US, so it's just, oh, well, there you go. Straight from the US, made in the USA. So they're actually quite authentic cowboy ones from there, which I suppose maybe that's why they're not that popular in Australia. Although in saying that, dressing up and looking good in Australia is more taboo than people would give it credit for, because people just don't seem to like to do it and are a bit turned off from doing it. But I think take pride in it. Look good. You only live once. You want to look good while you're here. We'll move into this here, getting this one out. I'm doing it here. So you get it out of the actual cardboard. Fantastic. I love the weight to this one. This one's got a bit of weight to it here. There is the design. The bull's head. A little bit of turquoise in it. And silver aglets as well. Little tips there. Fantastic. Well, that's all of them unboxed. I don't think you need to see me wear all of them, but I'll go chuck on a chambray shirt and maybe I'll put on like the fanciest one, I guess, in that circumstance, which I don't know about you, but I feel like it's definitely this one. I feel like this one's the most fanciest. I'll go chuck this one on and show you how it looks. Here it is on, and forgive me if I'm wearing it incorrectly because I've never actually worn a bolo tie before. I wear regular ties every day, but this is something a little bit different. But here it is, done all the way up on a chambray shirt. I think it actually just looks nice. I think it's just a nice little accessory to add to a chambray shirt. And for summer, when I'm in the corporate setting, I'd probably want to wear chambray shirts, light blue denim shirts like this, and then wear this as the accessory, because the ties that I have in my wardrobe are very corporate and they work very well with dressy button-up business shirts. But with something like this, with the fabrics that I've got, this was what I would want to wear in summer, but this by itself didn't feel formal enough in that circumstance. And on top of that, I didn't have any like casual ties that kind of worked. But then I kind of weighed up, do I even want to wear casual ties when bolo ties are an option? And then I thought about it further. Could I just not wear any of those ties and wear it unbuttoned and then Ralph tucked in at the bottom? That's not really work appropriate for an office setting. So I was thinking about all these things when making the decision making, and I ended up going with a bolo tie because I think it's a nice in between. I can wear it, it's still formal to some capacity, and it's a fun little accessory. I can imagine the commentary that I'll get wearing it regardless, but I think that's the case where you wear anything in Australia because you're always going to get comments. People are always going to judge you for that. But I think it's a great accessory. And I think to rock chambray shirts and to have this on board, I think it's really nice. It is, you can definitely feel it. So when I wear my corporate ties with my dress shirts, you don't really feel the tie. They're lightweight materials, it's not really there. This is present. You can feel this around your neck, definitely, but it's kind of secure. It's kind of nice. Just a forewarning though, it's not something that's soft and lightweight. You definitely notice that it's going to be there, but I think it actually looks really nice. And I don't know if these guys are going to rattle around enough or bang up against each other and be irritating that way, but at the moment, I think it's a great little accessory to have. I think this one and probably this I'm the most excited to wear. I'm going to wear this Friday actually, because I'm going out for some work drinks on Friday, and I'll pick a nice bandana that I've got and I'll thread it through this and I'll wear that as a nice accessory. It's going to look very nice. I told you, I have this all planned out. It's just, you know, I've got a lot of the basics, but I don't have a lot of the accessories to go along with it. And hey, look, if you're going to dedicate yourself to the Ralph Lauren look or the Western Americana look, got to have the accessories that go with it, right? So really happy that I picked all of these up, really happy to have these in my collection. And I think it's just great to add this as an accessory option that I now have. You know, before it was just, oh, I could wear a bandana under this collared shirt and that would be okay. But now I've got some other options. I can wear a bolo tie, I can wear this, threading a bandana through that. There's heaps of options now, which that's what I'm really grateful for. So thank you, Pakenham Western Wear. You've done me well. I'll definitely come back looking for more bolo ties if you've got some cool designs. And if you can get any in with turquoise, well, you know that I'm going to be in for that as well. But yeah, look, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, because a lot of my viewers out there are American. Are bolo ties big in the US? I imagine they're a lot bigger over there than they are here in Australia. Because I feel like for us, our cowboys and guys in the outback don't dress up as much as you US guys do. You guys kind of go out and go all out in that circumstance. But let me know. Would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it all and the ties down in that comment section below. But that is my whole haul unboxed, guys. 3 bolo ties, 1 scarf, I guess tie, and 1 lovely brush. Be able to clean my leather boots with this. It's going to be actually probably one of the most useful and used things I bought out of this, and it's the cheapest. No, it's an awesome accessory. Very happy with these. Gives me some variation too, so I'm not just going to be wearing this one all the time. Although I'm not a huge fan of gold, but the gold designs on this are very cool. I think I would probably swap this one around the most if I had some with more turquoise designs in it. So I'll have to look out for that. Unfortunately, a lot of the Japanese brands that redo Americana don't do bolo ties. So I thought that was quite interesting. Don't commit all the way. Got to commit all the way, right? We've got to make sure that we have the accessories covered alongside the clothing as well. That's just my take. Fun accessories that I can definitely wear with a lot of my outfits. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on any of the pieces that I picked up. Do you think it's too much? I'd be totally understanding if you did. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Or yeah, just any thoughts that you have in general. Let me know how you feel down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep unboxing the various jewelry pickups that I do, I guess you'd technically call this jewelry. Accessories at least. Let me know by giving me the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous uploads, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,980 subscribers before the end of the month. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of December. But that is everything I got to say about this unboxing that I did from Pakenham Western Wear. Very happy with this one. I will be coming back, especially if you got some cowboy boots in a size US 16. I'm there. I'm definitely picking up a pair if you've got some there. So let me know. Otherwise, everyone else out there, please let me know. Send me some options because I'd love some options. But that's everything I got to say about all these pieces, guys. Thank you for tuning in as you do. Until the next streetwear talk video, until the next unboxing video, until the next, bolo tie video, I'll catch you later.